Yeah, yeah. Welcome everyone for the first talk of the day, which is hard for everyone, especially while you're listening. Yeah, I will talk about a little bit about Kubelet today. The idea is that in March we had Container Day Security, also here in Hamburg. And yeah, Kubernetes, we were also sponsors, and we were supposed to do some sort of workshop with the attendees. And yeah, we decided to do a capture the flag session, which I had never prepared before. And I was like, okay, let's do it. But we have a very short time, like a couple of hours. So, and I also didn't want people to do real hacking, like using tools or stuff, but actually to do some stuff based on some misconfiguration of the cluster. So, well, opening up Kube API server would be too obvious. So then I was like, okay, let's try it with Kubelet. And well, I will explain more, but Kubelet has some, I mean, you can also do some stuff out of it, and well, it was a nice experience. And then, yeah, I just wanted to talk about it in a lightning talk a bit more, how we did it or how things can go wrong if you do not secure it properly. Yeah, so my name is Koray, I work for Kubernetes, and I'm Turkish, living in Istanbul. The whole company is remote. Yeah, I'm interested in things around cloud native, Linux, Kubernetes, and those kind of stuff. Just a recap of the Kubernetes architecture is we have the control plane and the worker nodes. On the control plane side, we have the API server, scheduler, cloud control manager, and our database etcd. And on the worker side, we have the kubeproxy, kubelet, and our container runtime, and finally our pods and containers, all our workloads. And etcd is our database, and the only component that can talk to etcd is, or write to etcd is Kube API server, and everything else or all the communications goes through Kube API server within the cluster. Also, when you run some kubectl commands, you also communicate with Kube API server and then diverts you to the related place. So what does Kubelet do in that picture? So it runs by default on port 10 to 50. And its main role is to get the pod spec from API server and start the pods or the containers on your worker nodes. So that's its main purpose. But it also helps you to fetch the container logs. If you want to attach to containers like a kubectl exec, again, you go through Kube API server to Kubelet, and it's same also for kubectl port forward command. So it has some important mission within the cluster. And this is a screenshot that I took some time ago, but if you look at show.io, there are some clusters on the internet that port 10 to 50 is open, and it's wide open. Like as you can see here, it actually shows you the name of the container and stuff. So basically, this cluster is wide open on the internet, and it's like this. So you can do all your security, but if you have it open, then it's not nice. So Kubelet has an API, but it is not documented. It's simply because it can change over time, so no one is actually committing that it will stay the same. But you can go to the source code and see what sort of endpoints and what sort of commands or calls you can make there. That was like the initial talk, and I think I will show you some scary stuff what would happen if you have an open Kubelet API or Kubelet process to the internet. So I have a one node kubeadm cluster running on Google Cloud. So, and I need to export this IP. Well, if I log into it, compute SSH. You see, I have some stuff there. I have, yeah, for the demo, I wanted to run PostgreSQL, but I had issues with PVCs and stuff, so I have one running Nginx container. So this is the stuff that I see properly from with the kubectl stuff. And for the sake of this demo, I need to get some copies, like to make it faster. So yeah, for the sake of this demo, I just enabled anonymous login to the API server, and I also for the authorization I said always allow. So of course by default you shouldn't do those kind of stuff, but of course you can also communicate with it like with proper certificates, etc. But yeah, then so this part was my cluster itself. Now I'm on my local machine, and yeah, it's not nice to show those ones. But if I do this running pods endpoint, so there's an endpoint called running pods. It just gives me the list of the pods running on this node. So if you have 5 worker nodes, then of course you will get the pod list of that node, that specific node, but it's fine. So I have this Nginx, well, Calicos, etc. It gives you the information about the name of the pod, namespace, it's the containers inside it, and if they have resources, they will be also shown here. So I'm more interested about the pod that I have in Nginx. It's here. So you see, it's like this one, and it will get better when I do this thing with running a command. With just a curl call, I was able to run a command ls command inside that container. So this is my actual Nginx container. You see, it's just we have the Nginx and everything there. Well, you can run any commands there, but it's also not so much useful that case. But you can also get the logs. So if you remember, with kubectl logs, you can get the logs from containers. So these are the logs of the etcd itself running inside my cluster. I just got them with a curl command. Well, the more or the better stuff would come with the running something inside the container, so to exec into the container. So I tried it with WSCat to create a WebSocket. I was able to get the prompt, but I'm not able to interact with it. If someone knows how to do it, I would be happy to listen. And eventually there is a tool from CyberArk. It's called Kubelet. So with that you can give the IP and what command you want to run inside which container and inside which pod on which namespace. Of course, this command, I mean, this is a proper command, not like a hacker command. So it has like proper options to give the certificates or other stuff to be able to connect. And these are the available commands. And these are basically the most of them are the endpoints that you can use on Kubelet API. And again with this command, so I want to exec into the container, the Nginx container. So here I am there. Okay. TC Nginx. I can like touch my. Oh. Yeah, there's a file here. So exec it Nginx. bash cd nginx. You see my file is here, so it's really that container. Yeah, so that was it overall. So it wasn't too long to do. So the idea or the point is that you need to make sure that that port, yeah, by default 10.250, it should be closed on the firewall, at least to the outside world, and you should not definitely enable anonymous login, and you should not disable authorization at all. Yeah, that was it.
Well, excellent. I think that's the fastest time from slide to demo that I've ever seen, and I'm here for it. Like, we should do more of this. Less talky, more demo. I am trying to pull up Slido, which I'm failing at, which is excellent. So can we agree that you will all meet Koray in the hallways when you have a question for him?
Yeah,
and I'll make sure I'm better prepared for the next session, and so I'm really sorry.
No problem. Yeah, I'll be at the Kubernetes booth, so just
and there will be more demos at the booth, I've heard. So.
Yeah, why not?
So that would be good. Well, it's a thing now. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We're setting up for the next talk. So if you want to quickly still grab a drink or a little snack, you're totally empowered to do so. The next talk will need some audience participation, which is either super up your alley or outside of your comfort zone, and then it's also very good. This gentleman is like, no, like, audience participation, not so much. All right, see you in a little bit. Thank you.